Growing up in a toxic family, my story, 2026M, have always felt like I wasn't truly allowed to exist in my own home. I grew up in a family where silence was safety and where I had to shrink myself to avoid conflict. My father is a narcissist, controlling, emotionally unavailable, and dismissive. My mother, while not abusive in the same way, enabled his behavior and often manipulated me emotionally to keep me where she wanted me. My older sister has always been toxic too. She finds joy in provoking me and making me feel small. Since childhood, I've felt like I had no real emotional space in my family. I was the quiet kid, always watching, always observing, but never feeling like I could just be. Even small things, like laughing too loudly, speaking my mind, or expressing emotions, felt dangerous. I learned to suppress myself, to avoid confrontation, to just exist as invisibly as possible. But what has made things worse in recent years is the fact that my father has a child from an affair. He brings this child to our house constantly, and every time I see them, I get triggered. Not because of the child itself, but because of what they represent. Freedom, joy, love, everything I was denied. When this child laughs, plays, and takes up space without fear, it reminds me of how I was never allowed to be like that. I feel myself getting angry, resentful, and overwhelmed by memories of my own childhood. At 22, I finally moved out with my sister, thinking that this would be my escape. But after just a few months, we both moved back home. I don't even fully understand why. Maybe it was financial, maybe emotional manipulation, or maybe just fear of truly stepping into my own independence. But now I feel trapped and all over again. I work for my father's business, which adds another layer of control. I feel emotionally drained every day, and I struggle to even imagine a life where I'm truly free. I know I need to leave. I know this environment is toxic, but I also feel paralyzed by fear, by financial concerns, by the weight of my past. I've spent so long existing in survival mode that I don't even know what it's like to live for myself.